Every business has niggling issues that the managers would like to fix, but we're not sure how. 12 Faces has a business diagnostic system designed to help narrow down root causes and to suggest solutions. When we personally have some medical problem, we get a pain, we go to the doctor. They do a diagnosis, and then they, basis of that, they suggest solutions. We help to do the same thing for your business plan. Managers are often very good in the area of their occupational training, whatever they were skilled at doing. But management is often new to them. They're starting their own business, haven't got experience in management. So imagine, for example, a dentist who's competent dentist, but trying to understand how to increase sales for their business. The good news is that we live in a world of perfect information. Everything you need to know or want to know is available on Google. But the bad news is that that exists is on Google as well, and it doesn't really help you narrow down what you want to find. So that's what we're here for. We can divide your understanding of your business into 4 categories. You know what you don't know what you know what you don't know, and you don't know what you don't know. And that's the most dangerous. The reason that the don't know is dangerous is because it sneaks up on you over time. And it's often why businesses fail. There's weaknesses, underlying structural weaknesses in the businesses that aren't obvious, and suddenly they all come together and the business is in trouble. Now, that, for example, can often be overcome at a simple level by just recording half a dozen different numbers every quarter. As a second example, where you know what you don't know, you have a generic problem like the business is unprofitable, but you've got no real idea what are the principal reasons for it being unprofitable. And you also haven't got a clue as a consequence of where to focus your attention first because you don't know what's wrong. So this is a bit like going to the doctor and saying you're feeling run down. It's a very general sort of description. And the doctor has to start by narrowing down the cause of the problem before they can diagnose the specifics and provide a solution to your particular problem. So we help you work through that in your own business for yourself. Once you've narrowed down the unknown problems that you have, we can move on to how to resolve known problems. We have a simple method to diagnose your business ills. At each step, we provide a number of known problem options, and you simply click on the one you think is the most useful. That provides a second screen of more options, but specific to whatever the parent selection was that you made. And you can keep drilling down like that, increasingly narrowing down the options and becoming more and more specific until eventually you diagnose what seems to be the best thing to focus on. And having chosen that, we can then provide you with a range of solutions for you to explore in more detail. Now, if you find yourself reaching a red herring, a dead end, just go back a step and you can start again. Now, this is not a lengthy process. It only takes maybe 30 minutes. And along the way, we will have suggested to you a number of options that you may not have thought of just by yourself. These are the don't knows. And so this not only helps you diagnose a particular problem, but it broadens your experience in your education in business management to address these problems in the future. Now, the best way to experience our business diagnostics is just to think of some particular pain in your business, jump in and have a go. And work through it. It'll be a bit cumbersome to start with, but pretty quickly you'll work out how to use it. If you do find uncomfortable or you would like a guided tour or you feel you might need some help because you don't understand a lot of the language, then we have some mentoring available and you can select to get a mentor to help you. After you've done this, we would really genuinely appreciate any critical feedback that you have because we can always expand the options that we have available and we can always improve and clarify the distillation process so that people who come after you can benefit from what you've discovered. So all I can say is if you have niggling pains in your business, jump in, give it a try, see what happens. So if you'd liked this video, if you found it useful, please subscribe to the channel where you got this clip, and please like this clip so that we get some brownie points for our efforts. If you'd like to know more on this topic, you can always search on our website, 12faces.business. That's a number 12faces.business. Thank you for your time.